Okay, let's talk about ordering databases in Minion CheckDB. It's really simple and it doesn't take any extra jobs to get the exact ordering you want. So let's go ahead and look at the default rows we have in our settings DB table. You notice we have one row for CheckDB and one row for CheckTable, and we really advise that you have one row for each database that you're going to put in here. I mean, one row for each one of these operations for each database you're going to put in here, because we do have an auto-tuning feature that allows you to switch from CheckDB to CheckTable when the database reaches a certain size. So with that in mind, it's a really good idea to go ahead and have that check table ready just in case you decide to set that up. You don't have to go back then and troubleshoot why the check tables aren't happening. So for every override row you put in here, go ahead and put in one for CheckDB and CheckTable. Okay, let's go ahead and run the master SP with statement only equals 1. And you'll see that the ordering that we're getting here, and the statements are produced over here, by the way, but we give you a result set to easily show what the ordering is going to be. So you notice that report server, then report server tempdb, then AdventureWorks, then advanced scripting. So we've got the random order that's coming at us from sys databases. So if I insert a couple override rows here and then take a look at what I've got. So you notice here, now I've still got my two default rows, but I've got two override rows for each database, for CDC and for demo. I've got a CheckDB and a CheckTable in there, and I have ordered them using the group order column. We've also got a group DB order, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But right now, this is a weighted list, not a prioritized list. So in a weighted list, the higher numbers are more important, so they're going to get processed first. In a prioritized list, the lower numbers are more important and they're going to get processed first. So, you know, this is priority 1 sort of thing, right? So that gets processed first. Whereas, you know, with 10 is heavier than 1, so therefore 10 gets processed first. And I think you're going to find that a weighted list is much easier to work with. And all of our products use this same weighted system, so you don't have to remember to switch back and forth, right? So what we're saying here is for CheckDBs and CheckTables, we want demo to go first, then we want CDC, and then everything else will be catch as catch can, right? And we have no idea what order the others are going to be done in, but we do know that these two are the most important, and so therefore they should be done first and then second. And you'll see too that this gives us the ability to have separate ordering for separate rows. So I can not only have CheckDB have 10, but CheckTable could be 5, or it could be 11, or it could be 3, it could be anything. So depending on which operation you're doing is which ordering you're going to get, right? So let's take a look at that now. Let's just go back here. Oops. There we go. So now you'll see that I'm ordered. Demo came first, then CDC, and now MR now, and then report server. So I've got just this random order that I'm going to get from sys databases. So I really don't know what order my things are going to come in. My databases are going to come in. So okay, now that we've got that, let's go ahead and do some sub-ordering. So with sub-ordering, let's go ahead and check this out. Enter in a couple rows. There we go. So with sub-ordering, what I'm saying here is I want this group order. So I've got this group of 10, and you can see I've got Minion Dev, Minion Demo, and Demo, or Minion Dev, MB Demo, and Demo in group 10. But within that group, I want these to go in this order. So I want Minion Dev to go first, then MB Demo, and then Demo. So I want these to go in a specific order within this group. I want them to be ordered. So that you got 2 layers of ordering here. And then after that, I've got my 5s and then my 0s on top of that. So let's see what we're looking for here. We're going to get Minion Dev, MB Demo, and then Demo. Let's go ahead and run the master SP with statement only again. There we go. And I've got minion dev, MB demo, demo, CDC, and then the rest of them. And changing these orders is extremely easy, right? It's a simple update statement to come in here and say, I want to set MB demo to equal 10 and 10, or 10 and 5, something like that, right? 10 and 3, 10 and 0, 10 and 11. If I want it to be greater than this one, it could be 10 and 11. So it's a simple update statement to be able to do that. And you've ordered your databases with 2 layers without any extra jobs. So that's how easy it is to order databases and Minion CheckDB, and in all our products, really. And this is one of the ways that we are keeping your job count down so you don't have as many jobs to manage.